Hi guys, I'm Noko. Welcome to my channel. This is day 5 of my 5-day yoga challenge. If you are joining today for the first time and you want to start with day 1, select the link on the top of the screen. Today we're having a simple yoga practice to relieve stress, and it's all about feeling good, about disconnecting from the outside world and being present, being in the moment. Before we get started, make sure you hop in something comfortable and that you have about 30 minutes of undisrupted time to yourself. If you want to enhance your practice, grab a couple pillows. If you don't have anything, you'll be fine. We're gonna start on our back, and it's where you can use your pillow. So we want one just underneath the knees, one underneath the neck. We're going to place our hands flat on our belly. And I invite you to close your eyes. And the intention for today is to enjoy the moment by disconnecting from the outside world and being present, being here, keeping your mind right here. No expectations, no goals, allowing whatever happens to happen, modifying anything that is modified. I invite you to tune in to your senses, bringing your awareness to the sounds around you. Maybe you can hear things outside the room. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Big breath in. Big breath out. And bring the awareness within this room. Maybe you can hear sounds within the room. Progressively bringing our attention to our body. Noticing the temperature within our body. Feeling the difference between maybe the temperature between the toes, fingers, and the rest of the body. Let's do a quick check, quick scan of our body. Feeling the weight of the body pressing down, but also noticing maybe any joint or muscle group that may be tight, sore, maybe some previous injuries. You want to be mindful of anything that needs our support. And throughout our practice today, we want to be mindful of any body part that needs special attention. Notice your breath, the movement of the hands rising up and down as you breathe in and out. Keep breathing slowly. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, allowing your belly to expand. Big breath out, allowing your belly to drop. Big breath in. This is Amy, my cat. Well, this is actually my daughter's cat. Maybe you can hear her. I don't know if you can. She's making some sense. The next breath in, noticing the rise of your hands as your belly moves up. And with your next breath out, noticing your belly dropping, feeling your hands following the movement of the belly. So throughout our practice, we're going to try to connect or reconnect or stay connected with this breath as much as possible. Whenever you notice a thought, a distraction, just go back to your slow, deep breath. Using your belly to expand as you inhale and drop as you exhale. Just staying connected with the moment. Slowly bend the knees, releasing the pillow if you have a pillow underneath the legs. Inhaling, dropping the knees to one side. Exhaling, center. Inhaling, other side. Exhaling, center. Again, inhaling, dropping. Pressing the opposite shoulder down. If you want to feel a bit more stretch in your low back, you can apply some load on your top thigh. And center. Inhaling, dropping the legs to the other side. Pressing the opposite shoulder down. And rolling onto that side. Slowly coming up into a seated position. Palms of the hands on the thighs. And just rolling the shoulders. Let's make half circle of the head. And turning to the side. Down. Other side. And center. Reverse side. Feeling the stretch in your neck. Down. So everything you do here should feel great. Should feel good. If you have any tightness, maybe just hold into the discomfort. Breathe into it. Move slowly. Slow the pace. And center. Different options. We're going to roll forward the leg cross. I have my right leg front. So if you have your pillow, you can just put your pillow in front of you, lean onto it, place your forehead onto your pillow. If you want a little bit more, getting to your log or preparing for a log, you can place your pillow in front of your left knee and place your ankle on top of it, flexing the ankle. Going a little bit deeper into it, leg. So my ankle is on top of my thigh, not on my knee, my thigh. And I move this foot forward. And you may notice your knee lifting. So maybe try this option. So you just want to be comfortable. If you're straining, if you really feel a tightness in your thigh, it's too intense, that's not the goal today. Today is really to let go and enjoy the moment. And for those of you who don't feel anything here, and you can have your legs in the lock position, you can just be right here, reaching forward to whatever feels good today. I'm just going to cross my legs and lean forward. Finding your breath Big breath in and out. Big breath in. Big breath out. It's really about letting go of competition, allowing yourself to be enjoying this moment, connecting with your body, allowing yourself to change position if it's not working for you. Last big breath in and out, hands on the floor, walking the hands. Let's shake our legs, preparing for a figure four. Still use the right leg on top of the left leg, flexing the ankle to protect the knee. And we start bending the left knee until you start feeling some tightness in your right hip. This is where we're stretching. Going only as far as you're comfortable. So you should feel a slight stretch in your hip. Holding it here. If you don't feel anything, bring your heel closer, your hips closer, and you're using your hands to push your chest forward. We hold a lot of stress in our hips, also in our neck. So this figure four really helps. Big breath in and out. Breathing in. A little bit more air in. And letting the air out. Exhaling. Now, I like closing my eyes because I really can tune in. I can disconnect from all the visual distractions. Slowly releasing, pressing the feet down. Hands flat, doesn't matter if your fingers are pointing front, back. If you have any issue with your wrist, you can be onto your fist. Preparing for a tabletop, we push the chest forward, we bring the hips up, looking across the room. If it's more comfortable to look straight up or back, you can do this as well. And down. Let's cross the left leg front this time. I'm going to show you the options again. Folding a pillow in front of you so you can just lean over it. You can have your arms on it, your forehead. Other option is preparing for the log. So your bottom leg moves forward. We flex this ankle, place it on the top thigh. The knees lifting up. You can just relax it here. You can stay straight up. If you have a second pillow, leaning forward. Or the same thing without pillows. So experiment and find the position that you can hold for a few breaths. And you'll notice once you start connecting with your breath and you slow it down, your body naturally starts to relax, to loosen up. So reducing stress sometimes just means to take a moment for yourself. Even if it's just 5 minutes, take a moment to disconnect from the busy world and to tune in with your breath. So today, just taking some time off, just enjoying being here. And by now you should feel that your body is loosening up, If not, maybe you picked an option that was a little bit too intense. Big breath in. As we exhale, let's walk the hands up, shoulders up. Shaking our legs. Preparing for figure four. So right leg extended, left leg bent. Keep the ankle bent. And from here we start pulling the right foot in until you start feeling some tension, some stretching in your hip. You can hold it wherever you feel that you're gonna have a tiny challenge, but it's not uncomfortable. If you want a little bit more, you scoop your hips towards your heel, push your chest forward. And remember, you can adjust the position at any time. And exhaling, releasing out of the position, feet flat, preparing for our tabletop. Inhaling, opening the chest, and hips follow. Slowly releasing. So engage your core. That's super important when you do crunches. Actually, if you haven't done the video on how to do crunches properly, it's a tutorial. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So option with the hands on the floor, we can lift one foot here. If you notice this is too much, you can always place your forearms onto the floor. Otherwise, you can lift both feet. You shouldn't feel any discomfort in your lower back. If you find here, you can extend your arms. You're gonna hold it here, keeping the belly scooped in. Feel breath at any point. If you need to get out of the position, hands down, feet down, and couple breath right here. So we hold it here, shoulders are relaxed, are pressing down. Lengthen the spine. And option to challenge yourself, extending the knees. Couple more breaths. And releasing. Legs in butterfly. This is another place where you can sit onto a pillow. Option to grab your ankles. Option to interlace your fingers, place them in front of your feet, and lengthening the spine. Reaching forward wherever you will end up, that's fine. You can also grab your second pillow if you do have one, to roll forward, to place your forearms, or simply holding it there. Find your breath. Slowing down the breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in, feeling your belly expanding out. Big breath out, belly tucks in. Continue with this breath a few more times. Slowly rolling up. Right hand on left arm. Left hand behind your tailbone. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, twist. So as you twist, keep lengthening your spine. And maybe you can see the back of the room, the back of your mat. 3 breaths here. to center. Other side. Left hand on right thigh, right hand behind the hips. Inhaling, we lengthen the spine. Exhaling, twist. Now take a look here for a second. Sometimes I see this, we lean back. So see if you can bring your shoulders back over your hips. Slowly back to center. Let's meet on all fours. And free movement here. I'm going to do some cat and cow. But if your body needs something else, go ahead. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. One more. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. Back to center, tucking the toes under, knees lifted. Let's bring the chest back. Down facing dog, option to extend the knees and to bring the heels down. But you can always lift your heels off the floor, keep the knees bent. The main thing is to lengthen the spine. And drawing the right leg out. Pulling this right foot between the hands. Remember, if you get stuck here, use your right hand, pull forward. Both hands inside. Let's get into a standing straddle. So here, if you need to have your knees bent, keep them bent. Head down, top of the skull reaching towards the floor. Now if you want to extend your legs, that's another option. You want to make sure that your hands are supported. So if you're right here, you don't want your hands to be hanging down. So bend your knees, hands on the thighs. If you are close to a piece of furniture, it can be a wall. Find your breath. And walking the hands to the left foot. Plank. Modified plank, staff pose. Let's get into a sphinx. Feet as wide as the mat. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Opening the chest. Now if you want to press your hands down and extend your elbows and go deeper into a back bend, that's fine too. So your back is letting you know how deep you should get into this position. Slowly bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift slightly up, keeping the top of the feet pressing down and engaging the thighs. So if my thighs are relaxed, my knees are down. Now when I tighten my thighs, my knees lift off the mat. Your knees may or may not lift depending on how your legs are built. So my legs are overarching, they are hyperextended. That's just the way they are. So don't worry if your knees are not lifting off. Just engage your legs. Press the tailbone down. Shoulders slightly off the floor. See if you can lift your belly up towards your spine and lift your arms. Looking down at your mat. And let's get to one of the most relaxing poses of today. Just letting go. Just relaxing here, left ear down. Feeling your feet pressing down into the mat. There's no controlling of anything. We just let the body be. Notice the weight of your thighs, your hips, chest and head. We're going to pull our right knee out, placing the arms underneath the head. If this is not comfortable, you can go back in your previous position. Extending both legs, both arms, and facing the other side. Notice how your breath is slowing down even more. Let's pull the left knee up. Forehead facing down. Slowly releasing, extending the legs, hands underneath the chest, pushing off the floor. Let's get ready for a final resting pose on our back. Do you want to notice it? Yeah. So, if you don't have any pillows, just lay on your back. If you do have pillows, I like to have one underneath my knees so it really keeps my back from overarching, and one under my neck. But again, it's really up to you to find what works best. And experiment with your arms. They can be extended up, sideways, down. Eyes closed. And feel the heaviness of your body. Toes and fingers are fully relaxed. Legs and arms are heavy. Notice the weight of your head. The face is soft. No need to control the breath anymore. Can remain on your back. I'm going to sit up and close, but please feel free to remain on your back. We have reached the end of this challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. If you completed all 5 videos completely, be proud of yourself. The goal was really to finish what we start, and if you were able to do this, you can apply the experience off your mat. So for those of you who have completed all 5 videos, I would love for you to let me know what the experience was like, what you got out of it, what transformation happened. And if you didn't complete all 5 videos, what matters is that you started. Thank you for spending all that time with me. Namaste.